Hi guys, it's Nikki from Reborn Boutique and I'm back here today with another video and to have a catch up of what's going on in the nursery. So I haven't done a video for 2 days because I've been really busy painting, but I thought I'd do a little review of a little mini avatar silicone that I've got. Say hello to my trusty friend Aaliyah. So yeah, today we've I'm gonna show you just a little mini silicone, really marshmallow, soft, probably a 9-inch, maybe 10 max, I reckon. So just a quick update. We have Saskia. We're working on. She's
I'm Tink. She's nearly done.
So we've had just a couple of flesh colours on her. So keep tuned. Keep tuned. Keep in tune. Keep tuned. That's not a word. Most of my episodes are about how I can't pronounce words, but anyway. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Tuna.
Working on Saskia this week. As I've told you in the other episodes this week, she's just had a few flesh colours. Now, Tink, I'm going to show you a progress. So, she has had multiple flesh colours. She has had mottling. So, Tink is a 16-inch doll. So, I decided, so on this one's finished, but I'm still tossing up whether I want to do hair or whether I want to, I think because it's such a sort of sharp face, I think hair would soften the doll opposed to just painting hair on. But it's got a very smooth complexion where Tink, but this is a 20-inch doll, so this is newborn size. Where Tink's little, so I'll show you the difference. You can see there, this head looks humongous in comparison. Tink's only a 16-inch doll, so she's a preemie. So I wanted to go a little bit more harder on the modelling colours and more of the purples and blues and that type of thing. So a lot of blue along here, a lot of blue along here. I want to do some, it's a bit hard because she hasn't really got like this eyelid, but you know, normally you want to do a bit of purple in here on a preemie. So she's had a little bit of veining done. You can see across here she's blue down here. I still have to really sort of tone it. It's all got to be toned. This is they look very sharp when they've just been, you know, halfway through the process. And this is I call them the ugly stages. So they really go through some really disturbing stages where you think, oh my God, this is never ever going to turn out. This is, what am I thinking? And then all of a sudden they just come together and you're like, oh, well, there you go. So this one's got, I'll just slowly turn just so the camera can catch up. It has trouble catching up. So this one's arms. So this has had multiple flesh colours over the crease colours. But then I did go back up and no, it's still not focusing. I did go back up and touch the creases. I think it's a personal choice too. I'm just having a conversation with myself, but you know, a lot of people will like do the creases at sort of more of the starting process and then do your warm sienna and your couple of flesh tones mixed in with sienna and over the top, and it softens it all. And I do like that look, but sometimes I feel like I want the doll to look like it's been painted. So it's a personal choice, you know what I mean? If I go over this too much, which I went over it quite a few times, look great, but all the creases had really toned down, and it's a personal choice. I like them to be really shown. Some people like them to be hardly shown at all, and I guess that's up to you if you're going to get a custom. So, oh, the head fell over nearly to another country.
That's not Tink.
So I've gone very hard on Tink's arms. But it's going to have multiple layers over the top, and then it'll all just sort of come together in the end. So she looks like something from Horrorville at the moment, but they do come together in the end. There's a long way to go with her, a long way. Alright, so to the point. The point is, I want to do a review today. I have done a review on a full-size 22-inch avatar. It's on one of my other videos. So if you want to have a look at that, it is not a platinum silicone, that 22-inch. It is the ones that you can order off certain websites. They're the cheaper brand, and the silicone tends to wear down. My experience only. What I'm going to show you now is an EcoFlex. Beautiful, lasts a very long time, is nice and squishy and realism. So we have a blanket opening. So I'm going to show you the feet first, keeping in mind it's a baby avatar. So little legs. Now someone has gone to a lot of trouble to paint this. The painting is amazing. The painting is really, and she is so squishy. I don't know if you can see that. It takes it a long time to even bounce back. So I'll try and show you. This is the difference in what you're paying for. So when you buy something off these websites, the silicone tends to break down. It is a stiff silicone. So yes, it is squishy, but it's a hard squishy. It's not a natural posable silicone. EcoFlex is very posable. I mean, you can see her legs are dangling. Now that wouldn't happen on the 22-inch avatar that I've shown in another video. You're also not going to get the same paint job. So cover a little head and I'll show you the arms. Oh. So here's her little arms, and I will take her clothes off. You can see her belly. Look at that. That is how squishy this doll is. I mean, this is a super marshmallow blend. I'm not entirely sure what blend it is, but look at that. It takes time for it to actually come back. So it's a super soft silicone. This type of super marshmallow silicone feels great, but I also think it feels delicate. So I think you'd have to be a little bit more careful when, I mean, look at that stretch. And I'm hardly pulling, and you can see how much that leg really pulls. So as far as being delicate, I would worry a little bit.
What's that?
So, no, my children are trying to get snacks while I'm on this, doing this. They do it every time. So, we'll reveal and then we'll take her clothes off. In 3, 2, 1. There she is. Now, I do have boy clothes on it at the moment because my grandmother actually makes the clothes, and we were trying different sizes, and this one's a little bit big, so we're just trying some clothes on. But I thought I'm going to take her clothes off anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So you can see, look at that. Look at that squash. I mean, the fact that that goes back to shape is fascinating. She is absolutely marshmallow squishy. And I think this, you know, people talk about the different types of silicones, and they talk about your marshmallow, and you talk about the ones that are a little bit stiffer and all that. But I think unless you feel it, it's very hard to know. I mean, look at that. So she's one of my favorites because she is so squishy, but at the same time, she's very delicate, and I worry a little bit. Please excuse my children. So this is the painting at the back of her head. So she's got this amazing paint. Now, I do know you can get these on Etsy. I'll take her little top off. I do know you can get these on Etsy. They retail for about $900, which is a far cry from what I paid for the 22-inch avatar, which was only $200.
Wait, she's in a different outfit?
Yeah, Nanny was trying some clothes. So there's her little body. Now, if you look at the back, so down this, I'll move back. Down the side, she is painted on her head. And what she's got at the back is, look at this. She's got a tail.
A tail?
And a bum.
When I saw the big avatar, I was like, nah, I don't like the tail, because I didn't know she was blue. But when I saw her really closely and Mummy tucked the tail in, I played with her all day. I still have her.
Now this one actually a lady gifted to me, who I've done some dolls for. No, we're still trying to get snacks. She actually gifted it to me, which was an amazing gift, and she also gifted me the little mouse one that I was showing in another video. So yeah, so she's just really cute. So if you're looking at this one on Etsy, I said no. If you're looking at this one, go to Etsy, type in mini silicons. Is it mini silicons or avatar silicons? The big ones are about, they're over $2,000. This one is about $900. But it's beautiful. It really is beautiful to hold. It is just like, how you compose it is so amazing. You can see the head just flops, the legs flop, the arms just flop. She's just absolutely gorgeous. She's just really, she's one of my favorites, absolute favorites. And I do have a little dummy for her somewhere, but I'm not sure. She does have a little belly, so you can see that. And she does have private parts, so I'm not going to show that. So just if you were looking to buy a mini avatar, this is just some information for you. I am actually going to do a video on, a short video on my experiences with EcoFlex. I have actually sculpted from clay and then made some silicone dolls out of EcoFlex. The EcoFlex is amazing. My sculpting is terrible. So we're going to all not laugh when I show you what was supposed to be a baby but looks like a burnt gnome. But that's okay, because it took me a year just to get to that point. So I do understand the process of how it's done. So keep tuned. Keep tuned. I did it again. Stay tuned. Don't keep tuned. It doesn't make sense. Stay tuned, because I am going to do a video on that as well. So just to give you an idea, I am not a professional by any means. I think I watched 2 years of YouTube videos and then another year giving it a crack. I've tried everything from cornstarch molds to normal silicone molds that you get from Bunnings to, I actually just recently saw somebody make a mold a face out of polymer clay. So put the clay over the face, let it dry or put it in the oven, take it off, and then fill it with the hot glue gun glue. I mean, the ideas are, I'd actually just like to try that just to see if it dries. But I have actually done a clay mold, made my silicone mold over the top, and then poured my EcoFlex in. And I actually have done a full baby. It didn't turn out. Well, it did, but its head was like that. So if you call that turned out, then yeah, it turned out. But anyway, please remember to subscribe. We love you guys. We love your views. Thank you so much, and we appreciate everything. But YouTube loves your subscription. Without a subscription, it's really hard to get anywhere on YouTube. So I'm going to be honest and say, if you can just click that button, I would love it, and we can keep doing more videos, because I've got so much to share. And so many tips and so many bits and pieces that I would love to chat about. So thank you for coming in today. Thank you for visiting our avatar. Please keep tuned. We're going to have Tink's nearly finished, so I'm going to show you Tink.
And we're keeping Tink?
I said we would keep Tink. So I actually
ordered
Best and Less. Now I'm in Australia, so Best and Less is pretty much one of the, unless you want to pay an absolute fortune, one of the only places you can get tiny premature clothes. So I actually just ordered a couple of outfits that are 7 zeros. Now I mean 5 zeros you can get anywhere. 6 zeros if you are absolutely really lucky in Australia, but 7 zeros I found at Best and Less. So I've ordered them online. I'm going to show you those when they arrive as well, because if you're in Australia and you're looking for your Premier clothing, I'll give you a bit of a look at that as well. All right, enough rubbish from me. Thank you for tuning in. And like I always say, what do I say? She's actually gone. Okay, I'll say it on my own. Thanks, guys, for tuning. There she is. She heard from the other room. Okay, go. She fell down. Doesn't